Small Town Scuttlebutt.
Oh, I got one.
I had a mouthful of pizza. I got you guys Keys pizzas because it was a quick order. And I didn't feel like calling you guys and saying, hey guys, taking orders. What do you want? Someone's gonna say veggie. I wouldn't even be friends with them anymore. I'd hate to do that right before I needed you for an episode.
I guess I'm in the best seat here. I got the whole pizza right in front of me.
Oh my God.
What? That all right?
Sometimes the seltzer water just hits you right.
Yeah.
I just feel rejuvenated.
Okay. Well,
Why do you choose salt water?
Because I didn't want to drink like a Coke or a Pepsi or a soda with caffeine. I can't even do that after. Oh God. If I had a Pepsi or a Coke like at 2:00, I'll go to bed at 10, but I'll wake up at 1 and 3. I blame the caffeine, I think. And my age. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? Do you like what's wrong? Do you not like the seltzer? Would you have?
No,
well, if you could have any drink tonight, again, I didn't take a drink order. By the way, Liz isn't here. We just kind of do a cold open, and then I forget to introduce the important people that come on the show. We haven't had a guest in a long time, but it's my friend David Ssewanyana, and he's my barber. So when people mistake me for Brad Pitt, I always have to say, no, it's just me, Rick. But I'll tell my barber because you're the one that makes me look so handsome.
Yeah, thank you.
That's what I tell myself. But you did a good job. I love coming into the barbershop. Even when I'm not getting my hair cut, I don't know if I walk by without even saying, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I feel like I bug you, though, sometimes. Like, there's someone trying to get their hair cut. They're like, dude, this guy's talking in my ear. Go do a podcast.
I like that. You ought to check on me.
Okay, yeah, I do check on you.
Yes.
You're like one of the people in the neighborhood. It was a Sesame Street show, like you have the characters in the neighborhood, the people that make it the community.
Yeah, that's great.
I feel like there's a couple baristas at Starbucks I'll let qualify, even though they work for a corporation.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had them on the podcast too.
You'll give the baristas, really?
Yes.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, Medfield High School graduate.
Okay.
And now a UMass grad. And he's really digging it. And yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, that's cool. So
Yeah.
they're local anyway.
So yeah, there's just local people that are
Oh, that's
always
cool.
around.
I didn't know Starbucks hired locally. I think that's great.
Yeah. Anyway, that's not why David's here. Do you want another round of pizzas?
Yeah, let me serve. Let me serve.
You serve the pizza. We'll talk. So no agenda, but I did do a couple things. I feel like David and I have had awesome conversations when I'm in the barber's chair. Like, oh, thank you, sir. Yes. Let's see.
You've got a 1 in 4 chance of getting it right. You chose.
If you weren't watching, I was picking up my prime piece of pizza that was being handed to me. Yeah, we're like an audio format podcast, but then also like now we're on YouTube. So this will be on YouTube. You can show your folks.
Oh, yeah.
Or your kids, your wife. Are you going to show your wife?
Of course.
Your kids?
Yeah, everybody.
Good.
So
That's great.
Let's watch our language. I'm not going to swear today. I won't. If you listen to other episodes, you might be surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not. Maybe I watch my mouth when I'm in the barber shop.
Now, I can't make any promises.
Yeah.
So something may come out. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. But here's the beauty of this recording. Anything you say, he can cut it out before it goes live.
Yeah, but I'm not going to.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, because I like to practice authenticity.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, you know what? Everyone makes mistakes. Even me once in a while. Hey, this is for you. I did, actually, you know what? We'll get into. I want to talk about where you're from, Uganda, because that's a lot of cool, the basis of a lot of story about, like, how are we going to do this interview? How about we talk about you growing up in Uganda, right?
Yes.
And then we can do some comparisons because this podcast, we react to the overreactions of small town problems. Like
Okay.
like some people in town might complain about the kids' buses being 8 minutes late,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, "Wow, you guys have buses, right?" I mean, it's a different world.
Yeah, that's true.
So, can you just kind of paint the picture of your background, family, the country, your custom, that kind of thing? And we'll just take it from there. And then, but I know some personal stories that I definitely need to point out. Like, you really wanted to become a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
We'll get into that, but just to kind of tell you, like, I think the story about you sort of encompasses who you are as a human, because it really is awesome. How did you teach yourself to speak English? Tell us that story, because it'll make you laugh, really, and it's cool.
Yeah, Rick, I don't know where to start. Where do you want me to start? Do you want me to start from year 1, or do you want me to start at 16, or do you want me to start at the...
How about the second trimester, when before you were born? Or do you have any medical records of this? Do you have an ultrasound? I want to. No. Yeah. Where do we start? Well, first of all, you wanted to be an American citizen, U.S. citizen.
Yes.
Okay. So let's do that, and then we'll flash back. Why do you want to be a U.S. citizen so much?
I'm already a US citizen.
Oh, I know that,
Yes. Oh, because once you get that one, you feel like they have removed a big stone away from your head.
but no kidding.
Then you start feeling the benefits this country can give,
Such as.
such as you can vote. You can write to the newspapers.
Have you ever written a letter to the newspaper or to a news source?
I'm still working on my vocabularies. One time I think I'm going to do it.
Okay.
That's great.
Yes.
So you're only holding back because of your vocabulary, your confidence with the English language.
Yes.
All right, so you use AI, right?
Yeah, you could do that.
I mean, familiar with AI?
That's everything is new.
Yeah.
Because I did not grow up with a computer. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm trying to learn new technology.
Yeah.
I might be half a step ahead of you because I just learned ChatGPT 4.0. So you could type stuff in, like you could do your best. You're maybe behind in some vocab. You wanted to use a fancier word. You could go one by one and check a thesaurus or something, or you could maybe put that whole thing into the ChatGPT prompt and then give it the instruction, or tell them, say, I have limited English, it's my second language. Spruce up the vocabulary a little bit, but keep my tone and my voice, right? And then it might just take a normal average word and kick it up a notch, right?
So I think. So I use ChatGPT and AI all the time. And so one of the things that you could do, like Rick has said, is you could do it. And forgive me for not knowing. What is the native language in Uganda?
Oh, for crying out loud. You don't know that?
Uganda.
Oh,
It is. It's Ugandan.
wait.
Luganda.
No, it's English.
Luganda.
No, I'm going to have to correct you.
I think it's the man says it's Luganda.
Uganda. Yes, English is like official language because we're colonized by the British people.
Oh, I see.
But
okay.
we do have our tribes.
Yep.
And we have over 52 different tribes.
Wow. Okay.
And each tribe, they have their
Own dialect.
Yes.
Wow, that's fascinating. Okay.
Yeah.
So the cool thing with ChatGPT is you could speak in your native tongue, I guess you would say, right?
I guess so, yeah.
And then have it translate into English, and then hopefully that will get the message across that you're looking for,
Yes.
and that'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be nice. He will help me.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
I will.
Yeah.
I think you're already mostly there, but how'd you learn English? Tell them. This is the television. What would you watch?
When I came here, I knew some English.
Yeah.
Because we, as you say, we colonized by the British people. Mm-hmm. And when you go to school, they teach in English. But my problem was I did not grow up in the city. I grew up in a village. Mm. And in the village, we had some challenges, not having good teachers. And for example, I'm going to give you an example. The teachers we used to get in the villages, here in the U.S., they may be the high school dropouts. Those ones who don't succeed to go for further studies.
Oh, interesting.
Those are the teachers we used to get. Some of them they didn't even know to speak good English. So that's why we catch up here and there, here and there. And if you ask a teacher a question in English, and the teacher does not understand it, say, "Oh, today I don't have enough time. I'll give you the answer tomorrow." So when it comes tomorrow, don't ask that question again. Because once you ask that question again, the teacher will think that you're challenging him.
Oh boy,
You're gonna get punished for that.
Really?
Yes.
So you read the room. He doesn't know. Just walk away.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what the story? Well, go ahead.
Yeah, but when I moved from the village, coming to the city, there are so many different.
What city are you talking about?
Kampala, Uganda.
There you go.
There you can find some people speak more English compared to the village. It was a big challenge. But you pick here, there, and there. But to tell you the truth, when I came here, English here was very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Even the way you pronounce the words, it's not, because we connect by the British people, their English different from the American.
Yeah.
And I find it very, very challenging looking for a job, to find something to eat. It was very challenging because here you have different types of meat, right? Pork, chicken, cow meat. In Africa, we don't separate them. Pork, or how do you call the meat for the cow?
Beef.
Beef. We don't have those ones. Everything is meat. So when I came here, it was very challenging to get what to eat.
So wait, when you order meat,
When
you don't know if it's a goat or you don't know if it's
when you order meat, they don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I only decided to eat one thing, chicken.
Oh,
Yes, because that one doesn't change much.
sure.
Yes.
Chicken's the best.
You knew what you were getting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went out to dinner the other night. Didn't you order chicken?
Of course, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, I ordered chicken.
I got the schnitzel, but you couldn't have it because it's pork.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Yeah.
This is the ongoing joke, by the way. All new studio equipment, and I still haven't fixed the god darn microphone. All right. Well, what I was trying to get at. Remember, you told me that you really picked up English by watching C-SPAN.
C-SPAN. Yeah.
The most boring programming on cable network television in the United States of America. Nobody watches it.
But their English is flawless.
Well, why would you watch C-SPAN, of all things, and learn English from that?
Yeah, I used to listen to those people, the way they talk.
Yeah.
And they don't talk too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at least you pick the way they open their mouth, how they pronounce the words. That one really interested me too much. Because even you were talking about C-SPAN, that's the only one, maybe when I used to stay with my cousin when I came in here. I think that's the channel I found it. I didn't know how to change the channel. So I used to keep that one on all the time.
Yeah.
Because I used to be in a house.
Yeah.
7 days a week.
Yeah.
I didn't have a car. I didn't know nobody.
Yeah.
So just wanted to stay on the TV and to learn something. Yeah.
C-SPAN.
Yes.
It makes perfect sense.
Totally. I get it.
Because you ever just watch Telemundo for fun and go, like I dated a foreign exchange student in high school from Madrid, and I took a couple years of Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
And I even, I don't want to brag, but I bought some weed in Dominican Republic.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I could a long time ago.
Yeah.
By the way. Anyway, I could speak a little Spanish, but you watch Telemundo, like a game show or one of those drama like soap operas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
But it saw one like, wow, that is rapido. You know, that is so fast. It's a roar.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then I think of us I mean, we're probably doing the same. Any language would sound like, where did the word stop and where did the new word begin is probably hard, especially in our language. And then if you started learning it through the British, like, their English is all screwed up. Like, we perfected it. Like, that's English 1.0. We'll take that.
Yeah.
And we're going to make it better. Like,
Well,
we do everything.
Yeah.
We're America, right?
Yeah,
right?
exactly,
Up top.
Yeah.
USA.
What USA? No, just kidding.
But then you have accents too, right? So like a Boston accent versus like a New York accent versus a British accent. All the words sound different, I would think.
Of course.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
If I say pack the car, you say, what the hell is a car?
Yeah, it's
car.
very, very, very confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you're, for example, you're listening to somebody. I got a chance to talk to somebody from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
To tell you the truth, out of 10 words, I can pick up only one.
Yeah.
Did you have to tell him that? Like, hey, man, I don't understand what the hell you're saying.
Yeah, I cannot say that because I feel like, maybe this person would think that I don't know anything. I just
think
say,
he would. I think he would hear you and go. I think we understand that this could be a challenge for both of us, right? Because he's probably talking like this, right? And that's probably insulting to every Texan that just heard that. I'm sorry. You can do your Boston accent. I won't rip on you because you'll do it wrong. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's hard. So was he understanding your accent?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think so because cool guy, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the conversation was not too long. But
if I don't understand somebody, I don't let it go. I'm like, you know why? Because I did that when I was a kid. Somebody, I think it was a French woman, maybe, really, really thick accent. I couldn't understand what the heck she was saying, but she was talking to me, and I just gave her the yeah, and I was like 10, but I thought I was being polite.
Yeah.
She left, and then my grandmother was standing there. She's like, Ricky, that was rude. She was telling you something. It meant something to her that she was pointing that out to you. It's okay. I said, well, I didn't know what she was saying. I didn't want to be rude. I didn't know what to do. It's like, well, you tell her that you didn't understand. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Like, you can do that? And like, so now I do it, Like, if I don't get what someone's saying, I don't know.
yeah.
But he doesn't want to sit there and be like, I'm sorry, what did you say? Like 3 times,
Well, yeah,
like with my mother.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
can't hear me.
Oh, yeah, right.
And then you get mad and you're like, what did you,
Well, what was the situation? Were you cutting his hair?
I know. By then I was working at the base, at Anscombe Air Force Base. So, because I didn't want to get into a bigger conversation, so
Right.
I'm going to get more lost.
Yeah,
So that's why I wanted to. All right.
Yeah, I got you. Baby steps. All right. What do you want? Do you want to talk about anything? How are we doing here?
I think this is. I think
we
it's.
cool? Okay.
Yeah, I think this is fascinating.
All right. Well, I want. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, just like coming to America, the opportunity that it provides, and you say it felt like a big rock was lifted off of you, and you had the ability to do whatever you want. What kind of led you down the path of being a barber?
That is I think it was tough to come to a new country and to find the path very easy.
Sure,
It takes. I want to give you a little bit of a background.
please.
As Rick was asking me where I came from.
Yeah.
I grew up in a village, and we grew on a farm. Growing on a farm, we don't grow things purposely to sell. We're on a farm to grow things to eat,
To survive.
because we don't have these so-called supermarkets. We don't have anything you can find in the supermarket. Everything you have to grow right from the garden.
There's no convenience.
There's no convenience.
Yeah.
If you don't grow, then your family is going to starve.
Right. That's real.
So Rick just picked up this kind of water.
Yeah.
Water in Africa, you have to go to the well to fetch your water, bring it home, cook, put in a pot. That's what is special for drinking.
Yeah.
Is the water a seltzer water well?
No, that's good water.
Just regular water?
Yeah, just come from the
Is it Mandarin flavored?
No. Those one only here you can find it.
That's
So
okay.
if you compare life over there and life over here. Here, I would say it's like a piece of a cake because you don't need to sweat too much
Right.
in order to earn a living.
Yeah.
In Africa, you can be in a farm from morning to evening. You go home, you don't have anything in your pocket, like you have earned money,
Yeah.
only to prepare that when it rains,
Yeah.
we're going to grow enough crops for the family.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, my family is not like Ricky's family with 2 kids. I have 22 brothers and sisters.
How many?
22 brothers and sisters.
22.
Yes.
Wow.
So you have to think about how are you going to feed this 22 stomach.
Right.
Not only 22 stomach. Think about my dad had 6 wives.
Wow.
Okay.
Leia.
So now when you add on all those one, we have to stay in the garden
Yeah.
to cultivate, to dig and whatever.
Wow.
So thinking about what the future will be, I didn't want to be there forever.
No.
And I had an opportunity, my aunt being here in the United States.
Yep.
Every time she used to come and visit, I said, but auntie, why don't you please help me, take me to the promised land? I hear America is like a heaven.
Yeah.
She said, don't worry, take your time. When time comes, you come.
How old were you when you were having this conversation?
I think I was, I would say, 17, 18 by then.
And what's the education equivalent? You said education's not good, but I mean, did you get? You're familiar with your kids now going through education here. What a high school education is, 12 years of, public school. You get a diploma at around that age, 17, 18 years old. So where are you in the education?
I would say if you compare it with the U.S., that would be like senior high school, 12th grade.
So you go to public school until 18 as well?
Over there?
Yeah.
Over there, the public schools from, we have 4 sections. We have I would say nursery.
Yeah.
Primary is from primary 1 to primary 7. I don't know how we compare it here.
Like
Yeah.
grade 1, grade 7.
It'd be elementary.
Yes.
For here. Yeah.
Yep.
Then
middle school.
we have senior 1
Yep.
to senior 4. Those are 4 years. I don't know, maybe that's the high school.
High school.
Over here.
Sure.
Then we have 2 more. It's called advanced level. That is senior 5 and senior 6. Those 2 years that the one preparing you to go to the university.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So how old were you? Where were you in that? You were done with school? When you were like, I want to get to America?
No, not done in school because over there in Uganda, everything is to be paid. You have to pay school fees and everything. My dad had so many kids.
So there's no public schools, private.
The public, they called it government schools, but you still have to pay for it.
Okay.
The public schools here, you say that
It's in your taxes. You just
over there.
kid shows up.
Over there, you have to pay way from nursery school.
Okay.
To wherever you go. Your parents, that's why you used to spend too much time in the farm to grow coffee. You sell coffee. So if your parents cannot afford to grow those stuff, the education is not gonna go too far. That's why the opportunity of going higher was
Rare.
very, very rare.
Right. It's kind of holding you.
If one person graduates in a village like Medfield,
Yeah.
it's going to be a celebration.
Wow.
Wow.
Are you that person that they would celebrate?
If I go to Uganda right now,
Yeah.
they celebrate me.
They would celebrate you, and then would they hit
Yes.
you up for everything you've got?
Because I'm in a promised land, as I told you.
Wow.
Yes.
So you got 22. Well, you got 21 siblings that are gonna.
If I go to Uganda now in my village,
Yeah.
and they know David is in town, they're going to be a mass at the church.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's go. We've got to do it.
So you're kind of a hero, a local hero.
That's awesome.
So coming here, I did more than, I would say, 7 jobs trying to find my path to where I am right now. I started working in landscaping.
That was your first job.
First job working landscaping.
Where were you in America?
I used to live in Waltham.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you came to Massachusetts initially.
Yes,
You've
yes.
always been local in the Mass area. Okay.
Yeah.
So landscaping was your landing spot,
First job.
first job. How'd you get it? How'd you find that?
Okay. We're getting landscaping. It's not like a full time.
Yeah.
It was temporary.
Okay.
There's this company called Labor Ready.
Yep.
Like I don't know if you ever heard of it. They give you job today.
Okay.
You are not on a payroll. They give you cash at the end of the day.
Okay. Yep.
Day laborer.
It's called staffing. I don't know how to pronounce it, but
Yeah, temp staffing.
a step staffing.
Yeah, you
exactly.
show up and they'll say, "We need somebody over here."
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That's what I did.
Okay.
I did that one for, I would say, almost a year. Getting $35 a day.
A day.
Yes,
What year was that?
that is 2001.
Wow.
2001. $35 a day, 8 hours. Did you feel like you were getting ripped off?
That was great.
Yeah. Well, think you work the farm, you don't get anything.
Anything.
Right.
But now $35, that was a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you live off of that? Where did you rest your head at night? Were you at your aunt's house? Or did you guys?
I used to stay with my cousin.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. I stayed with my cousin for a year. But
Yep.
I was paying too. I was paying rent.
Sure.
I was paying $250 a month
Wow.
staying in a couch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the sacrifice the guy does. So while you're doing this, are you married? Do you have kids?
I'm married with 4 kids.
Married with 4 kids. You come to America without them.
Without them, I left my wife in Africa.
Yep.
By then, she had one daughter who was 25 years old now.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, she's in America. She's a U.S. citizen now.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay.
She's going to school to become a nurse.
Nice.
And it took me 8 years to get my green card in order to go back and visit. It is tough to have a long-distance relationship. If
Yeah.
you don't have the guts, some people breaks right there.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the sacrifice. You left your family
yes,
that's hard to do. I mean, some people are probably like enlightened when you said you left your wife behind, but
Yeah. I'd like to send mine to the Uganda.
yes,
I like to leave my wife in Africa too. How do we do this? No, but you have a family unit. You guys are a good group of people that need each other. And Dad's gone.
Yes.
The patriarch of the family is out. What are you doing? Just sending money home?
yeah. I used to send her $100 every month.
So you're paying rent.
Yes.
I don't think the IRS would come after you because this is more than 7 years ago. But you're not paying. You're getting paid under the table. I hope, right?
This one, I really.
Oh, actually, no. Staffing. You're paying taxes too.
We pay taxes. That means that I think we used to get the key. I told you $35 after taxes.
Okay.
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 Maybe it was like $50.
Yeah,
a
sure,
year.
but-
Yes, but after that, we used to pay taxes.
I believe that like everyone's got to pay their fair share, but there's
Sure.
a certain level that's just like, why are
Yeah.
you paying taxes? It's all just gonna go right. Everything you're
exactly.
gonna just get it in tenfold. So
Right.
spare me.
Yeah, at a
right?
certain level, you should be, you shouldn't have to pay that much,
It's like I'm making $35 a day, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't think people at McDonald's should be taxed.
Yeah.
I like the no tax on tips idea.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I do like that.
Cash, just
Yeah. So,
Anyway.
working on that job, I got an opportunity because when I was working at that temporary job, it was like I was still on my visa, visiting visa. But good enough, after 8 months, I got the so-called workers permit. That one helped me to get my social security. That one helped me to start opening up a bank account. Helped me to save money to buy my first car in America.
Awesome.
listen to I love it.
It's
like
fantastic.
You know what it is? you've got the spirit for, it's almost like a game. It's like Achieve. The game's called Achieve. And we go here, the Board Games America, I go, okay, step one, what do I need to do? Get a job.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm making $35 a day. Now what? Got a place to sleep? Yeah, I got an aunt and cousin. All right, now what? Okay, just keep doing this.
Yes.
Build up a reputation. Get a work ethic. They'll give you what was it? A work visa then, or
It's called workers permit.
okay, worker's permit.
Yeah,
And then you can, but then from there, you're getting a United States Social Security number.
Yeah, once you get your workers permit,
Yeah,
they can you're allowed to get your social security.
this is great.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fun story.
Our kids don't know how to do this.
I don't know how to do it. I'm like, what do you do? What do you do, man? I see, I was always curious, like, David, like, then what did you do? You know, like, so, okay, we have to go to a commercial. So do we stop here and then pick it up?
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know where to stop. I don't want to, okay, we'll just do this. We got an ad. So, you want to do them?
Yeah, I'll do one.
Because this guy can read an ad.
Okay.
He's fun. He's fun to read. And we can jump in and talk, make fun of it, interrupt them.
All right.
Today.
All right. Today, we would like to acknowledge Park Street Books. If you're looking to spark your kids' imagination, Park Street Books is the place to be. As New England's largest children's bookstore, we've got everything you need to inspire a love of reading and play. Because, let's be real, you can't bribe them with candy forever. Picture this, a world where stories come alive and toys turn your living room into a magical kingdom. No fairy godmother required. From captivating tales that whisk kids away on wild adventures to toys that unleash their inner Picasso. Why, thank you. Without turning your walls into a canvas, we're here to turn every day into an epic quest. And if you want to add a splash of creativity to the mix, don't miss the Pottery Place. It's a special spot to paint your own perfect pottery, because nothing says family bonding like all trying to paint the same mug together. So if you want to fill your home with laughter and imagination, swing by Park Street Books or visit us online at parkstreetbooks.com. We're here to inspire little readers and big dreams, one hilarious story at a time.
Oh, how about that?
Huh?
You think that was well written?
Very well written.
Guess what? AI wrote that.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I just said, hey, AI, write me a short, I don't know if that was short, a short ad for a comedy podcast for Park Street Books.
Yeah, it could have been a little shorter.
You know, take stuff from its online content that you can find.
But that was great.
It's all right. Here.
Yeah.
But I have a question.
Yes.
Is AI legal?
Yes, it's legal, but regulated. What are we doing? Like, I don't know what you can do. Like, people should be a little concerned. I think the hysteria is over, though, right?
I think for now. But, I think there's a lot of people that still don't fully understand AI and all of its capabilities. And so there's some fear. And plus, it's going to replace a lot of different things. Here's the best way to look at AI. And I know this isn't an episode on AI, but it's like, if you want an answer or a way of doing something, you can go on to Google or Bing or any search engine, and then you have to try to figure out, by going to different websites, put it all in, and try to figure it out. And sometimes you might answer your question, sometimes you may not. AI basically is a way to quickly, instantly look at all the information that's already available online and put it into the most logical, comprehensive answer without you having to go through website after website after website. So it's an incredible time saver, and then all the other things it can do.
Yeah.
Like write great ads.
Not always great, but that's where we come in and can boost it up. That's the fun of letting AI do it. I just let it ride once, and the ad machine spits it out. We read it, and sometimes it's great, and we'll let it fly. Like the last one's pretty good. But
all right.
But there could be some quirky stuff in there. I'm hoping for quirky stuff.
All right, let's see. Hey, everyone. Let's try something else.
Yeah,
give me
okay.
something. Give me a voice.
Well, when you try something else, let's start with not coughing into the.
Did I do that?
You coughed in everybody's ear right now.
Oh my goodness!
Everyone in the someone just swerved off the road. Like, what the hell was that?
I was so close. You could feel the heat
hear that?
of my breath. All right. Would you like?
I can smell the heat of your breath. That's what. Can you smell that?
It's the garlic
That's
from
bologna.
the pizza.
Something I don't know what the hell.
All right. Should we try a different voice?
Yeah, this is for APC Pest Control. They're my favorite pest control advertiser that we have.
You want like a superhero voice or something?
Let's not be nerdy.
No.
Let's be cool.
Okay.
Be like this is some swagger.
Swagger.
Come in swagger. Like you got a six shooter on the hip, hanging low, and you got a cowboy hat on.
Oh, everyone, winter's creeping in, and you know what that means. It's critter season. Those little pests are ready to invade your home like it's the hottest nightclub in town. Yee-hoo! But fear not, APC Pest Control's here to kick those unwanted guests out. We're not going to let those mice, squirrels, or raccoons crash your party like they own the place. Think of us as we're bouncers of your home, making sure only the VIPs get in with their cute little jeans. And just like that good nightclub, we have the best security measures in place. Our team is trained to spot those sneaky pests trying to sneak through the back door. So if you want to keep your home pest-free, your winter cozy, head over to APCPestControl.com and let us handle those critters. Remember, we've been knocking them dead since 1981. Woo! Yee-hoo!
Yeah, they actually shoot them. They actually they come in. I've seen them. They come in with a 22, and they just start picking off rats. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Wow, that felt great. Let me tell you.
Is that fun for you? Do you like that?
I love that.
He's relatively new to the show, as you can see. He's not as great as me. Actually, I surround myself with better talent. I have to admit, Liz and Evan are very funny, but Evan's talent is voices and charisma.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
He brings enthusiasm to advertising.
I don't look as good as you, though.
And you never will. You never will. Okay, let's do another. Back to you. We're done with the ads.
Yeah, okay.
So we got, you need to leave at 8.
I could give you. I did it again. I could go to 8:05, 8:10.
Let's just hang. Let's just do it. You're going to come back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no problem.
The only reason why I feel bad that you're here is because you get to work. Do you know David lives an hour away. He lives an hour away.
Where do you live?
Yes, I live in Lowell.
Wow.
Lives an hour away, drives down, works 10 to 6?
8 to 7.
Whatever. That's a long time. That's what I said.
Yeah.
No,
How many
8 to
days
7.
a week?
6.
6 days a week.
Wow. Yep. And then he's got to drive, so that's 2 hours a day. This guy's just...
Think of it, though. On the farm, you didn't get days off.
Yeah, this is nothing.
Right.
This is nothing.
What, dude?
Listen, we used to go to school.
Yeah.
You have to walk 7 miles.
God, this is the trope stuff.
I love it. I love
7 miles. Really?
7 miles by foot.
Not
by
through the
foot.
snow, though.
No snow,
No, yeah.
but no shoes in your feet.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, what's up with that? How come you guys don't have shoes? Come on.
So, driving 1
Yeah.
hour, it's like you're walking 1 mile.
Yeah.
I'd get some shoes.
Yes.
That's the first thing I'd do. I'd just be like, we're going to make some shoes.
Yeah. So, everything here, I would say, it's a God's blessing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I wish more people, honestly, I wish more people had that outlook because it's really fascinating.
I think people need to hear that outlook. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you kind of changed you humble me and make me, you know what I was thinking about you when I went back? Remember we were talking about backpacking? Like I was drinking water out of the puddle with the filter?
Yes.
One of the things I like about it is you're 12 miles to a mountain area, into a range. You know, you don't have a phone or anything. That's for wimps. You just bring a compass, a whistle, a map, and your brain, and you should be good. Oh, first aid kit. But anyway, you're out in the middle of nowhere. You cross your last water crossing, hoping that there'll be puddle. You're trusting that there'll be a resource somewhere, but you were living off the land, and the only thing that matters is water. Like at that moment in my life, for a 48-hour span, the number one thing I only care about is water. And if you don't put yourself in a situation like that, I mean, it's not often that you find yourself in that situation. So when you do, you're like, holy shit, like, water.
Yeah.
The stuff that you buy in bottles, it's like, I always joke that you don't need a water bottle in America. We are so water bottle crazy. I'm like, we're never more than 50 feet away from a water source. What do you need to carry water? You know what I mean? Yeah. But, I mean, you're like fetching it from a well, and I mean, that's got to be kind of...
And the well you're fishing in, sometimes you share it with the animals. They come
out.
Yes.
Yeah, but separately, you have a sanitation, like, protocol, right? Like, a bucket, fill a trough.
That's why we have a lot of, I would say, diseases. We have, how do you call it? Cholera?
Yeah.
How do you call it?
Cholera?
Cholera, yes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the animal drink and the human being. And you see, for you have a filter. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you may not have a filter and you're thirsty. Do you know what you do?
Boil it.
No. You don't have the time even to boil it. You put your shirt on it and you drink. So the shirt make the filter.
Yeah, right. That's not filtering anything. That is...
Wow.
Okay, so people get sick.
People get sick.
And then, okay, so what's your... This, honestly, when you told me this, I was like, no, that's not... I can't really... We get sick. We call a doctor.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
our primary care physician,
Sure.
if you will. Not in the Ugandan village. You call your witch doctor. Witch doctor.
You call witch doctor. Even you're talking about primary doctor. You call it primary doctor?
Yeah, PCP, a primary care physician.
Over there, people with experience
Yeah.
become doctors. 22 of us, all of us were born in a house.
Wow.
By who? Family members? Like
Family member, the elderly who have gone through the experience, they become nurses.
Yeah, so women in the family.
Yes.
Pass down the knowledge on how to...
Yeah, they know, for example, this village, where do you live? Which town, which village do you live in?
Me?
Yeah.
Here, Medfield.
Medfield.
Yeah.
So now they know, we may say, we know two ladies who knows how to make women deliver.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're gonna call that woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's crazy. I mean, that stuff happens here, though, in the United States. Those, like, side of the road, the highway pregnancies.
Yeah, but that's every birth.
Pregnancy on an airplane.
Wow.
So that's why sometimes you find difficult to ask me, where's your birth certificate?
Yeah.
I got my birth certificate when I was coming to America.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, so the government, like, what happens with, like, a census? Like, how do they know you exist?
How do they know? How old are you?
That's the question.
You don't know.
Now, to tell you the exact date, I might be lying to you.
Really?
Wow.
You don't know your birthday?
My birthday, between 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
They say, I know, Rico, I think he was born when President Obama was the president. Then you know the period Obama was the president.
Okay, so
Sure.
somewhere in there.
It's around there. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So it's not a standard protocol in Uganda. Like, the government doesn't... I mean, they got to know, like...
What about like astronomy? Do you guys like on the full moon of the like harvest or any of that stuff?
I didn't get the question.
I'm sorry. Astronomy? Do you use like the stars and like the moon for significant dates and stuff like that?
These people, I would say they have their own way of know the timing, the season.
The seasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
They know the season. They know, okay, you were born when so-and-so was the president. Or you're born when one of the president of the United States came to visit Uganda.
Okay.
So then you start figuring out when did for example, Bill Clinton came and visit. Most of the kids who were born that period of time when Bill Clinton visited Uganda, they call them their children Clinton.
Oh,
Yes, most of them.
Does everybody want to be an American, pretty much? I mean, it seems like there's a fascination with the United States. You called it the land of opportunity earlier, right?
You see these politicians, when they're talking about crossing the borders,
Yep.
give open doors whereby you can allow everybody to get here.
Uh-huh.
We live 16 hours away. Ugandans will be here in 2 minutes.
yeah.
So you're thinking maybe we have... I mean, do you know that immigration, the way we have it set up, we're allowing about 1 million immigrants a year legally. That was when we were, I guess, doing it with borders and protocols and whatnot. Now it's, I don't even know. I hear so many different numbers, and it depends on, what news source or how they come up with the numbers. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem sustainable. And to your point, like you got here. Does that mean every Ugandan, like you paid your dues? The journey was, it's amazing that you did so much.
The journey was very long, and it requires a lot of patience.
Yeah.
It took me 17 and a half years for my family to join me.
Okay, so 17 and a half years. So when was the first time you said you had a daughter?
Yes.
And she was born after you came here?
No, she was
before.
I left her before I came.
Yeah.
I had my daughter. I left her when she was like 1 year old.
Wow.
Then I saw her again when she was 8 years old.
Wow.
Yes.
That's terrible. I mean, that's hard. Like, I don't mean terrible. It's great,
Yes.
but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
my kids are growing up so fast. Like, I took my daughter to New York City this weekend just to see a Broadway show and go out to dinner and shop, whatever. And I'm walking around. We do this once a year, and it's year over year. It's a nice time to reflect. Like, wow, last year we were doing this stuff. The year before that we were doing it. Now we're doing. It's just she's kind of a young woman almost. Like she's 12, but she was in my arms like yesterday.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. Like I got that to benefit that. I was very fortunate. Stay-at-home parent too. Like my only job is to watch you and make sure you don't do something stupid.
Yeah.
Mr. Mom.
And hurt yourself. Yeah. Oh yeah. Do the dishes. But you were just like, that's love. Just giving and sacrificing so much. And now everyone's together. So
Yeah.
Now, did you say that your daughter's going to school to be a nurse?
Yes.
now?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel coming from where you came from to now having your daughter has now the opportunity to become a nurse in the United States?
I don't have enough words to explain this one.
Yeah.
Some people call America land of opportunity.
yeah.
Yep.
But for me, I just call it heaven on earth.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the only way I can explain that one.
Oh.
Nobody can stop you if you put your heads in and you really want to do it. That's the opportunity. That's what I call it, heaven.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have the chance
You have the
to
chance
do something.
to do something.
And if you do it,
If you do it, nobody can stop you.
that's great.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So what's the advice for the people that aren't doing it? A lot of people are having trouble. A lot of people are. I don't know what.
The thing is, when it comes to young kids, I think I would really love to encourage parents at one time send their children, maybe take their children. You see, when people go for vacations and everything, don't take kids to Disney. Take kids to Africa.
Yes.
I love it.
I want to do an African safari. I want to get chased by a hippo.
Let them go to these kids. They're gonna come back.
Yep.
They will appreciate everything.
Yes, sir.
They will. Because, for example, if you look at the kid, do you know pit latrine?
Who?
Pit latrine.
No.
You know toilet. Here you know toilet. Over there in Africa, it's a pit latrine. I'm gonna give you an example. One of my friends came to visit with her children. They never know how to use the pit latrine.
Okay.
Pit latrine is where you go
The bathroom.
to the bathroom.
Yeah, the pee latrine.
Yes.
Pee latrine. We just call it a latrine. Or
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Pee latrine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I know what you're talking about.
And these kids, they never see the pig latrine, I would say.
yeah.
The kid can start crying
Yeah.
because it's dad, I'm dying, I want to go.
Yeah.
But that's it. It's I cannot go there. What can I do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when kids go there and see how other people lives,
Yeah.
when they come back, they appreciate more.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, I really do. First of all, I've definitely gone on my rants about Disney World. I'm still have PTSD, post traumatic stress from Disney.
Yeah.
It's a horrible place. It's just capitalistic greed, and it's just sucking money out of you, and it's not magic. It's all fake. But yes, Africa. I was talking to my wife about it. I've been getting the algorithm found me on African safaris. I want to do one of those glamping things.
Yeah.
Kenya seems to be the place to go.
Yeah.
So Kenya. Also, you got to look into like qualified tour guides, and then just the rando with the Jeep.
Yeah.
But like you see a rhinoceros charging after the Jeep, and the guy in the back's like, go, and they're just driving 25 miles an hour on a dirt road, and the rhinoceros is running 25 miles an hour in the dirt road 7 feet behind it. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Like, is that safe? Is that regulated? Are these people qualified?
Hell no.
How many people die? How many Americans get eaten by rhinoceroses and hippos and lions? I think those are like the three most. Those are the three things I don't want to be toe to toe with.
The hippo is the
And a cheetah,
Yeah.
but hippo, hippo
They're,
mess you up.
they're dangerous animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, should I go on one of those? I would go with you. Well, is this a dumb thing to do? Just drive out in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of animals? Like, lions will eat you.
No, they when you go to those areas, there are some people who help you. They have a big Land Rovers.
Yes.
They cannot reach you. Yeah, they cannot reach
I've seen somewhere they're not like caged in. It's just like,
Yeah.
like it's just like a guy hanging off, and they'll like stick a stick at it.
you. You're well guarded. You're well guarded. You won't be attacked.
How did you protect yourself on the farm?
Oh, that one, like as they say, we grew up in the villages, and these animals you're talking about, the lions, the leopard. Leopard is a very, very, very dangerous animal, even bigger than the lion. It's not big in size.
Yeah.
But for them, they climb.
Right.
Yeah.
They hide in the trees.
Oof.
And they jump down on you.
They will just jump, and when they jump, they don't miss the neck.
Oh God.
Yes.
You're laughing. Is that hilarious? Larry, you should have watched the neck. What the hell? So, do you know people that have been eaten by animals?
Oh yeah.
You know people.
Yes.
Friends.
But
New.
Yeah, but the thing is, what you have to do is they ask you not to walk by yourself.
Yes. Okay.
Always 2 or 3. Animals are very smart. They could not attack a person more than 2. When you are by yourself,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they will come after you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But if you're walking in villages, like for example, you're by yourself, you have to have 2 things. You have to have a stick, okay, and a spear. If you don't have a spear, those animals are very, very, very afraid of smoke.
Okay.
So we have some big lead. We call it them leads.
Yeah.
You put them on fire.
Yep.
If you're walking by yourself, if that thing has got on fire, no animal is going to come near you.
Interesting.
Yes.
And is that instinct from the smoke smell? They think fire and
I think they smell something and
Yeah.
they think they don't like fire.
wow.
That's why you see the fire you get in California. They see. Have you ever heard of how many animals died in that fire?
No, I never hear about that. I don't
Exactly. They're very smart.
They run away.
They run away very fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
know. So the answer is 0 to a few.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's
right.
yeah. It's interesting to think about it.
Yeah.
God, wow, Africa is a tough place, man.
It's just amazing though. Like, are there safe zones where you don't have to worry about being attacked by a lion or a leopard? Like, can you go to your friend's house or go, to the well? I mean, are there like populated areas where there's so many of us that
they don't come to areas which has got some kind of like a not populated, like as you say, but areas where there are so many people. Lions, they want to be way in the bushes because that's why lions are good animal compared to elephants. Elephants destroy the plants. They come and destroy the plants. But the lions, they're friendly. They don't even come to the area where it is digged, like planted and everything.
So you're not worried about lions.
Because they don't come nearby.
Okay.
Yeah.
But elephants, they'll come in and just
Oh yeah, they will.
They don't care.
They will destroy everything.
well, like destroy. Like, what's your housing look like? I mean, can an elephant just crush your house?
No.
Do they have an agenda?
The garden. If you,
They'll
there you
destroy.
go,
They'll
sir,
eat the garden.
They eat the whole thing.
So they come in. They're eating it. They're
Yes,
like that's their intent.
yes.
They're not coming in to just.
No, they
They're
come
not-
to eat to get something to eat.
Sure.
And because there are so many, they don't. Elephant they don't walk one. They walk in bunch.
Yeah. Sure.
By the time they walk around here, everything is gonna be down.
No kidding.
Yeah.
All right. So they're not like coming through the village and just irritated or anything. And
No.
Yeah.
being territorial. There's a food source, we're gonna eat it,
Yeah.
and then when it's
God.
done, we're moving on. And you can't get rid of them. You can't be like, hey, get out of here.
Don't even bother. You'll be tortured. You'll be killed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are very dangerous.
Oh yeah, sure. They're smart too.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. You see, like when you're driving in those villages with your truck, you have to stop and turn the engine and turn off the lights. If you don't do that, they will tilt your truck or your car off the road.
Wow.
Yeah, that's dude. You can look at YouTube videos. That's the worst one. The
Yeah.
elephant.
Yes.
Oh, when they're mad and their ears are flapping and they're like,
Oh yes.
oh man.
Oh yeah.
This is seriously. I find you're a fascinating individual. I'm loving hearing about your life and all of that. I mean, this is great.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, we take things for granted, and then he's talking. Like he asked me stuff. We're just shooting the breeze. We become friends. Like over what you've been making me look so handsome for several years now. So, we just every 2 weeks we spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then we're still supposed to go play golf. Thing is, this guy 6 days a week, right? And then Sunday, he's got to go to church. He's got to spend family time.
Sure. Yeah.
He's not free until 2. So his free time for the whole week is 2 to bedtime on Sunday.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you play golf?
No.
He's going to teach me.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, he's gonna
Oh,
teach
Rick
me,
is a
yeah.
great golfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
No, I'm not.
He's
No,
not-
but I was telling you, I'm taking lessons. I'm getting my 6th lesson tomorrow with
It's
this
awesome.
local guy,
yeah, he's great.
Charles Easties. But we'll just go to driving range, and then
Yeah.
So
we'll get there somewhere.
I'm gonna have to dip, but I don't want the conversation to end if you guys are.
Well, I think we should do it because I feel like I don't want to rush this, and we had a good time. We'll do a part 2. We'll do
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah, you want to come back?
Yes.
It was great. It was
Because-
awesome.
Friend of the show. You can just come back anytime.
I haven't even started the whole thing.
I
because-
know.
Yeah,
We got to do more.
It's a lot to cover, but 1 hour cannot cover.
Okay, so I think we need to do a part 2.
Yeah, and part 3.
if
perhaps.
possible, yeah.
Well, now what do we do? Do we do consecutives, or do we have you come back like to be continued? Like I think we got a good, very comprehensive, right? We know where you're from, story to get here. Definitely, we're just touching like, okay, now you're in America. We're like 2 jobs in. You're getting some documentation, but 17 years of doing all your work. You're a business owner. We don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about getting your family here.
Yeah,
But we have to go, so we'll talk about it next time.
sure.
Yeah, no problem.
You figure out the scheduling.
Yeah.
You do.
Are you good this week?
I'm
Are you good this week? Can you do it this week?
Like which day?
I don't know.
yeah, anytime.
Anytime? I'm flexible.
You let me know.
Okay.
Because
We'll let you
when
know.
let me know.
Yeah.
We'll
Perfect.
take it. Yeah,
my
we'll do
schedule.
it. We'll do it offline. It doesn't make good for good podcasting to do the scheduling here. but we'll take care of it. And yeah, because I think this is fun. All right. So this microphone's gonna fall off. Do you want to get us out of here?
You know,
Your thing? What? You don't? You can't?
Rick, I leave it to Liz. Tell it like it is because that's what she does. And I don't know all the things.
And then you just get the last word.
And I usually get the last word. Do you want to take it out? Take us out of here?
Yeah, I just felt like I do all the talking and quarterbacking. I like to throw it away. But you know what? You know what I did? I looked for my first receiver.
And I dropped the ball.
He wasn't open. No.
He dropped the ball.
He's actually running out of bounds. He went to the Gatorade. He's drinking a Gatorade. Okay.
Honestly, that was a fumble.
What else do I have? Okay, I'm going to run the ball. Football reference. You like football, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Not soccer,
Not
but
to
football,
yeah,
American
football,
football.
yes,
Yeah, that's the shit right there. Okay, so this is Rick Fink. This is Small Town Scuttlebutt. That's Evan Walsh, co-host. It's my buddy David Ssewanyana.
Yeah.
He's my barber. Okay, check it out. Medfield Barbershop.
Yes.
Right on Main Street in Medfield, Massachusetts. The only Medfield in the world. So that would make you the only Medfield barbershop in the world.
Wow.
Yes.
Which is. We're on the same level because this is the only podcast in the world called Small Town Scuttlebutt.
Wow.
I don't know how we do it. I don't know how we do it, but we did. So, folks, I hope Dave, inspiration. Like next time, they don't have that thing you want at the grocery store. Just chill out, right? Because at least you didn't have to go kill it yourself or grow it or fetch it out of a well.
Yeah.
When the cow was done drinking out of it. Gosh.
Yes.
And there's so many more fun stories that I think I like them just because they ground me, and I think they should ground other people too. Yeah. And you're a humble person. It's so appreciative of the little things. I made $35 a day.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Anyway, I love that you're an American and my neighbor and my friend, so that's great. You guys can follow us, smalltownscuttlebutt.com. If you like anything about the show, better yet, if you don't like something about the show, we want to hear about it. So you can just send us a message through that website, smalltownscuttlebutt.com. We're also, find us everywhere, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, whatever.
Yeah,
Google.
all of
the players of all the good podcasts. And that's it. So for me, David, and Liz in her absence, and Evan, I'm Rick Fink. Small Town Scuttlebutt. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Cholera sucks.